Now let's go to an exclusive interview with veteran filmmaker Mario Bobino on Feral Films Presents.
Hey, it's Feral Powell, and we've got a special guest here today, legendary Oakland filmmaker Mario Bobino. This man has been a trendsetter in the Bay Area filmmaking scene. He's a veteran of directing 8 movies, several music videos, and now he's got his biggest project to date, and he's here to share it with us. Mario, thank you for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me, Feral.
All right. Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm happy to be, I got approached by Marshawn to do the Marshawn Lynch story because it's definitely going to define my career. It's going to be the first film production that I've ever done.
Champion Marshawn Lynch.
That's correct, from the town. I think this film is going to definitely define my career. What was important to me about this particular film was I know that he was a big fan of the movie we did called Town Biz. He really liked that gritty type of film that we did, so it was only important for me to reach back out with the people that helped me make that movie, which was Ramesses Head and Damon Hart, to bring them and get them involved in the project. And we all had to sit down, myself, Damon, and Ram with Marshawn, and it's going to be a very beautiful relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, part of the reason why Super Bowl champion Marshawn Lynch chose you is because of the amount of work that you've put in to get the real, true, accurate Oakland story to the screen. Tell us people a little bit of how you got started.
Well, came out of college in '87, worked at Channel 2 for a good whole year. And then while I was at Channel 2 doing the news, I realized I really wanted to make movies. So did my first film, City Life, which we shot at my high school, Oakland High. And then I got involved with the Oakland Unified School District's TV station, KDOL. Okay. Been there since '91. So then I saw there was a void, so I started doing high school sports for Oakland, which is mainly football and basketball. So when Marshawn was just a little youngster, he was seeing these high school OAL sports on TV, which I was responsible for.
Marshawn has been exposed to you and saw you putting in your work since he was a little kid.
That's correct. And quite as is kept, his head coach played with me at Oakland High.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of games when Marshawn was in the 10th grade, I would always videotape the games, and the coach would always want the tapes right away. So I was giving him the copies of the game, and that kind of helped Marshawn get a scholarship to Cal, but other schools like USC, Oregon wanted him, but it was all because of my contribution by doing them games.
And once he got there, he did his thing. Now he's in the league. He's on the record books as a Super Bowl champion. Now, when I first got familiar with your work was when you used to do the videos for Drew Down. And one of the things that I often look at is that those were some of the first big production Bay Area videos outside of Too Short, and it's almost like you started a genre that's still around right now today. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's always good to be a pioneer of something, and I notice now a lot of people that I work with are now doing videos and doing big things, but I'm just glad that Chris Hicks, who's responsible for Drew Down, hired me out. Seagram also hired me to do his videos, 3 Times Crazy's first video. So I just feel happy and honored that them guys seek me, and I was able to do those musical videos. And we had a fun time, but musical videos wasn't really what I really wanted to do. Right. So I kind of got out of that business, and I just wanted to just focus on pretty much.
You did such a good job that even right now, almost 20-some years later, you can look at those videos, they still tell the test of time. They're still entertaining and everything like that.
Well, I mean, I'm happy for that, but I think I always assemble myself with a good crew, because if it wasn't for my crew, then I really wouldn't be where I am today. So every time I've done something, I really try to go out and get people that are good at what they do. But I think for the Marshawn Lynch project, which is like, it's going to define my career, I had to go back and get Ramesses.
Right.
I think he's a genius at what he does.
Shout out to Ram. Yeah. He does great work.
I thought he's a genius, and I needed him to be a part of this production. And then since Dame did a wonderful job with the writing, I had to go back and get him as well.
Shout out to Drop as well. Now, one thing I can say about you here, and I don't know if a lot of people really know this, but the urban movie scene here in the Bay Area is exploding. There's tons of movies. People can go check out the Oakland International Film Festival. There's things planned. There's some going nationwide. But pretty much every active filmmaker in the Bay scene today has either worked underneath you or worked with someone who worked underneath you. So it's sort of like this tree that is really exploding and is growing. It's like you're the root. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's definitely an honor to have, and just hard work pays off. I mean, when you do something that you truly believe in, eventually your fruitation will come to light. And all the films that I've seen today that local filmmakers are doing, I've been really impressed with a lot of the work that I have seen, and a lot of people that are doing films, I'm trying to get them involved in this particular project.
Right.
Like we got Sam Styles is going to join our team as our assistant director.
Shout out to Sam. He's done a lot of outstanding work himself.
So I just like to pretty much go back and get people that I've worked with. Ram, I have a lot of respect for him. So Ram has certain people that he wants to bring into this particular project. So I'm like, let's bring them, because it's got to be to really bring this movie to its brightest fruitation. Is Marshawn's vision, and I need people that I feel very comfortable with, that knows my style, that knows how I work to help me do this, because we're going to be doing this with a film production company out of LA as well, and they're going to have a lot of involvement as well, but everything starts with the people that I assemble first, because we're going to get the real gritty, grinding Oakland stuff.
We're going to tell the true story.
Yes.
Now, this Marshawn Lynch story is going to be epic. Now, I know a lot of people are glad that a person who has really represented Oakland correctly is at the helm. Now, if they want to come on out and support, be involved, what do they need to do?
Well, we have a flyer that we have been shooting out. It's on my Facebook page. It's on Rames's Facebook page. But on April the 12th, at our KDOL TV, we're having an open casting call. And I want people to really know this. Marshawn's a real dude, and I know what he's looking for. I'm a real dude. I'm looking for thespians. That's people who really think that they can act and can bring it. That's why I'm saying thespian. And it could be somebody who's never acted before, but it's somebody who
they have an aptitude for it.
Exactly, that has confidence.
If you're willing to step out, take a risk, and really let your talent flow, like, hey, this is something I want to do, here's an opportunity, and you really want to go for it, and you think you got what it takes, please come on down. And what's that date again?
It's Saturday, April the 12th. And could I add something?
Sure.
Marshawn always kind of liked my style. Like I said, the movie we did, Town Biz, I did another mid-length film that's 40 minutes called Oakland Squad.
Right.
That his
manager, a little bit of that, and it's really good.
Yeah, his manager Kevin Parker was in that film. He was in Town Biz as well.
Okay.
So Marshawn's kind of been following my career with these movies I've been doing, and he really was impressed with that film as well. So I'm just thankful for the people that's always been around to help me and support me on my productions. It's really key.
And how can and do you have a website or anything like that so people can out there can make themselves more familiar with you?
No doubt. My website is Debonair Productions, 3wdebonairproductions.com, and then you can always hit me up on Facebook, because I'd like to show a lot of my work on Facebook as well. But if you're into games, there's no need to hit me up. This is very serious. Like I once said, this is going to define my career. So this has probably been the most serious Mario Bobino ever, because I don't want to let him down. He reached out to me, which tells me a lot about.
This is really going to represent the base, so we got to come correct.
That's correct.
Now, one thing, if you're the type of person, and people have always told you, oh, you should act, oh, you should be this, or you be like, oh, I've got talent, oh, I want to get out there to the world, but I've never had an opportunity, or I don't feel like I've ever gotten my true chance to shine or show the world what I can do. This is your chance. This is your moment. And once again, whether they need to show up to.
They need to show up at KDOL, April the 12th. We do have a pre-registration. On my Facebook page, there is the flyer there. They really need to pay attention to that flyer and contact that number that's on the flyer, which is 510-534-5351. Once again, 510-534-5351. And all acting positions are open. Obviously, Marshawn cannot play himself when he's a little kid.
Right.
The only position that
all ages need to show up.
All ages, but Marshawn's going to definitely play himself. And the only other position that's sold up as well is his mother.
Okay.
His mother has to play her.
Everything else is up for grabs.
Definitely.
And like once again, if you felt that you have talent, if you feel that you just haven't had a proper opportunity, well, they say opportunity don't come knock on your door, but actually this time it is. Right here in the heart of the Bay in Oakland, we're going to have a casting call for a major Hollywood production. A real Oakland native is at the helm, and real opportunity is going to be given to anyone who thinks they got what it takes to really make it in show business.
Yeah, and the production has to start in June, July. Marshon's ready to do this. This is the perfect time for him to get his film out there. And, you know, just like he had a commercial in EA Sports,
Right.
me and him talked about that all the time because he kept on telling me, man, I can act. And people think
Now he's gonna show his thing.
Yeah, and he has he's not a shy person, but he doesn't open up to many people. But he opens up to me, so I'm gonna be able to get the best out of him. So this is going to be something that's going to also help Marshon's career as far as him. Once his football career is over with, he's going to be able to move on and do big-time movies. I can guarantee that.
Sure thing. And once again, April 12th, y'all come on out. This is a true Oakland production. Everybody's welcome. All ages, all ethnicities. Please, I want to see y'all there on April 12th. Let's come on out and represent the Marshawn Lynch story, Super Bowl champion. I'll see y'all there on April 12th. This has been Mario Bobino, one of the true forefathers of the Bay Area movie making scene with his biggest project to date. We'll be back after these messages.